Still talking security. Well, let's bring you an update on the situation in Plateau State concerning the ASUU strike by students and lecturers at the state-run university. And we're being joined on the program by the Commissioner for Information, Mr. Musa Ashoms. Great to have you on the program, Newsroom Series. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so give us an update on the situation with the lecturers' demand. Of course, the strike, as we know, took place last week, and 3 months, I would say, is rather a long time for an institution, to talk about things that they want to get resolved as far as security is concerned.
3 months is quite unfortunate. It's a very long time in the life of the academics. For example, 3 months can run you through a semester or close to that. It's unfortunate that the students of Plateau State University have stayed at home for that long without any academic activities. And where government is engaging ASUU so that we provide lasting solutions to this issue. One of the issues they raised is that there is no government presence in the university. There is no fencing, there's no security post, there's no electricity, lecturers do not have accommodation, students do not have hostels. And we know that government is a continuum, but we just came in May last year, and the budget we met was an old budget, that of the previous government. But we cannot say that these are not problems. If we were lecturers too, we would want to have accommodation. If we were students, we would like to have hostels. If we are students, we would like our environment to be secured, because we've had issues where people come into the university environment and kidnap students and get away with them. And after ransom are being paid, they release them and all of that. So these issues they raised are also issues that have disturbed us as a government. So we cannot say that they are not issues at all, but we are resolving as we speak. Government is still talking to ASUU. We had a meeting yesterday. The students marched to the government house to protest, to say that they need to go back to school. They need to channel their energies into positive means. And we spoke to them as a government, and we told them that, yes, we're going to fix these issues. Apart from that, the ASUU Plateau State University chapter is also talking about earned academic allowances. And we've told them that we're going to pay that one in tranches, but they are saying no, that we have to pay at once. That once they see the alert for that, they're going to go back to the classroom. We had a glitch in the calculation. There was a 54 million naira that they didn't calculate well. So we said, instead of going back and forth, instead of bickering, let us go back to the classroom. We have agreed, yes, as we are investigating to see how the 54 million naira was used, we should agree to go back to the classroom first, so that our children, our students will not be at home for a long time. Because once you don't plant something on your mind, something grows on your mind. So we want to plant academics, we want to plant excellence, we want to plant things that will bring about positive change and development and growth on the plateau. That is why we love our children, our students to be back in the classrooms. So we are pleading with ASUU to do all of that. And we are hoping that very soon they will go back to the classrooms so that academic activities will continue.
All right, interesting one there, Commissioner. Of course, you've talked about a whole lot of issues, particularly as it relates to the Plateau State University. The lecturers are coming up with several of the demands. But I just want to ask, what steps is the government doing, to ensure that the classrooms are reopened?
In one of the demands they made, they spoke about security. So we have the former Vice Chancellor has created, in synergy with government, has created a new police outpost. And of course, we've added 2 armored tanks to the school to beef up the security in the environment. So it's a gradual process. Like I told you, government is continuum. Most of the things they are talking about were inherited by us. Or a responsible and responsive government will not fold our arms and say, okay, these things can be done in a day. For example, when you demand for a hostel, if you want it to be concrete, if you want it to be solid, it will take time. you have to have a foundation, you have to build, you have to have resources too. And as a government, we're not relenting. We'll make sure that all of that is done. And of course, they spoke about electricity. The National Association of Plateau State Students have even started something on their own to make sure that the off-campus, the houses around there, the hostels around there are connected to the electricity. There are a lot of bureaucracy that is stopping all of these things. But as a government, we are not going to stop. We're not going to rest on our horse. We'll make sure that we create a conducive ambience, a conducive atmosphere for our students to have wonderful academic atmosphere and environment. So basically, as a government, the Commissioner for Higher Education, Dr. Mrs. Gang, has engaged the ASUU and even the students, this SGS. The acting vice chancellor of the university, Professor Shedrack Gaya-Best, has also engaged the ASUU so that we'll find a lasting solution to this plethora of problems so that our students and our teachers and our lecturers will go back to the classroom. If you're a lecturer and you stay for a while without teaching, which is your passion, you know that you'll be missing a whole lot. If you're a student, you need to build your mind, you need to be in the classroom. The school environment has what it brings, it has what it holds. So it's important that you get to school.
All right, I was just going to say that just for you to quickly round off your thoughts, but of course, I'm sure you've spoken elaborately, and we're definitely running out of time. But we would definitely want to thank you, Mr. Musa Ashams, Commissioner for Information in Plateau State, for your thoughts on the program. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. God bless Plateau State.